Hey everyone, my name is Dylan, and this is my tutorial. I am going to be showing you how to do a shaky sand collection, but it's for kelp instead of bamboo, sugarcane, or cactus. I haven't seen anyone else doing one yet, and I think the reason being is water and redstone. I like kelp. I like to use it for a lot of fuel and in desperate times, food. I'll walk through these step by step, and I will show you how I designed it. It's not that complicated. It looks like a bunch of different stuff, but it really isn't that hard. So the premise of shaky sand falls over, shakes a lot, cracks real quick, break it, and collect it. This would be your step one. I'll go around from different angles. Go ahead, feel free to pause the video at any time you need to. I'll explain some more, but I just figured some people just like to see it, not hear something. So, how you make this work? Redstone block. The torch on it burns out immediately, causes this really fast clock. I consider a little too fast to be a clock, but I'm not sure what the term is. Also, a little tip, if you're getting stuck, don't put the buttons on the back. See how the redstone signal extends? That actually can break your farm later on. So try to do it from either these sides or actually underneath. So here's what you're looking for. See how it's bouncing up and down ever so slightly? You need the bounce. However, if you do that, you can't place your crop, which can be frustrating. Don't worry about adding the extra bone meal thing to grow quicker, all that. It's not going to work later. I'll just show you what you should do. Dirt first. And then push over. You can see it's growing very, very quickly. It's because of quantum ticking or shaky sand, whichever one you'd like to use. I like the term quantum ticking just because it sounds fancier. But in this step, what I did is, this is the exact same thing, by the way. Let's turn this off. I just added the collection, or the breaker, or whatever you want to call it. What this does is it breaks the block to be collected later. And this is observing the growth state of the bottom block, not from when it pops up. Reason being is if you have this down here, you break it, this on the side, you can mess with the water streams. Water and redstone gets tricky, but then you move over here. This, I will show more angles. I tried to use contrasting colors on the floor so you can see all the blocks. This is just where you're setting the water up. Don't worry too much about the hoppers. You can have them going in any direction you need as long as they go into a chest. So if you would like to make it actually work, what you should do, I have dirt, sand. Make sure they're on opposite sides. I'll show you later why. Start the farm. You can break it. I do. The reason just for cleanliness, and so I know, hey, something goes here. Remember, don't put the button there. It can break the farm. But now that that's going, whatever you put down here won't fall through. So come back. Break the dirt. And now that's falling down here just fine. The reason that's there is to collect the kelp, and I'll show you more in a bit. I say that a lot. So first, step here, you would think, okay, I just want to push this over, get the shaky sand, have it grow, and good. Well, if you do, it will go everywhere. Break the red block, puts the water source towards your kelp. Fun fact about kelp, it can grow in flowing water, and this does count as a valid growing space. Here, you need a rail and a hopper minecart. What this is doing is it's pulling from through this to the pistons through the hopper minecart above. The reason you need to do that is when you break it, sometimes the kelp flies back through going this way, and the only way to get it is by going directly below, otherwise it just builds up. Not only is it less efficient, it just kind of gets in the way. Like that. What I like to do is I like to get slabs. And I like to put them on top of the hoppers, just so that if anything falls through, it doesn't go into your collection. Don't gotta worry about it. I like to surround the hopper minecart just so if you bump it, it's not going anywhere. Plus, since these are not full blocks, you can open it. These are the rails from when you break. Alright, you need the shaky sand. Put it on both. Caution. Push the button. And lucky us, we got it first try. As you can see, the kelp just sometimes gets knocked back. And there's this fun little visual glitch. Sometimes the kelp goes right in between these glass blocks, but the water is still pushing it. So I'm not sure if it's actually going through the glass or not. I think it's just a visual glitch. But I have hoppers here just in case. I have tried it without these hoppers. It was fine. It went through here. I have them like this now, just to be sure. So the reason I had to have it streaming off in different directions is it would pile up right in the middle if you just had it like this. It was very annoying, and as you can imagine, a lot of loss. But if you have it going this way, eventually, no matter what happens, since this is a stream, that's a stream, that's a stream, there's no actual solid source block there, the kelp does eventually go one way or another and gets collected. As you can see, we've already got a quite decent amount, and it's growing pretty quick. So here's finished product. So thank you to all of you, and I hope I didn't do too bad on my very first Minecraft and YouTube video.